Well, hi, I'm David Janzen, and I'm glad to have the opportunity here to talk about the experience I've had with ADEC over the years. It's been very rich and fulfilling and meaningful to us and our family. When our twins were maybe a year and a half old, we thought there was some slowness in development that we weren't sure about, because the pediatricians always tell you, well, kids develop at different ages and stuff like that. But their language especially we were concerned about. And they, after evaluating them, did find a slight developmental delay and speech delay. We were just beginning to receive services. You don't know how big it is when you start, when you have a child with a disability. But without the assistance of professionals and people with ideas, it's almost impossible. And then, of course, as our kids aged out of the schools, and the twins, they needed some additional help, and so they've been involved with ADEC services ever since 1995, 96 to the present day. And then the different options for them in terms of vocational options, in terms of looking down the road where they might live, and social opportunities, recreation, just any number of things. One of us would have had to give up a career. We would have had to figure out how to negotiate the Medicaid funding and eligibility things just on our own. It would have just been, I don't know how you'd do it, you know. Maybe they'd still be home with me still somewhere. I don't, how that would have worked. ADEC has just taken a huge load off of us as parents, and a sense of security. Things are okay. They both got into vocational training with connection with the vocational rehabilitation services and the job coaches here. Had a number of experiences. Steve worked at Kroger's in Elkhart for about 10 years. They even participated in an interesting enclave where they went to work for evening shift with the ADEC staff member in a factory. And they had an opening at Ashley Court's group home where Steve moved. And that's after adjustment, of course, that's worked out well, and keep in touch with him pretty easily and regularly. And he seems to be happy with that. It's hard to believe that's going to be 10 years now. So those are really been important parts of their lives and development. The thing I want to say, the perseverance of staff to work, the dedication to continue working with the folks that they serve through tough times, good times. ADEC program with the caring staff, and they bring out the best in the folks they serve, and it just gives them an opportunity to grow to their greatest potential. It's just appreciate ADEC's work so much, and trust that they're working toward the betterment in society and acceptance of persons with disabilities like our sons. They're some of the greatest folks that you need to get to know, and to make them a part of our community fully is how you call it, enriching for everyone. And so I think that's the mission. ADEC has served very well from early beginnings to now, and continues to. That they're cared for well, they're safe, and they have opportunities to develop as they should, according to their own abilities. So that's they're in our corner, in our boys' corner too, to look out for us and care for us, give us direction, because it's a huge task. So that's our experience with Ben and Steve. Yeah.